from Ghana to Nigeria to India. I saw some Bollywood people dancing to it. Like Touch It took over the world in a way I didn't even think was possible. Like
touch it.
I honestly, I think Touch It going viral set the tone for other songs going viral in the year under review, and literally opened that floodgate for Ghanaian music to get that kind of appreciation. Because the way you went TikTok viral before we even knew what that was even about was incredible. So congratulations, KiDi.
Thank you so much.
Artist of the Year.
That's me.
And it was very interesting. Like, it was very poignant to your speech when you got delay is not denial. So that meant you were very disappointed last year when you didn't win.
I mean, when I was asked last year, I said the honest truth that as humans, Charlie, if you want something you don't get it, you cannot, don't form robots. To bash you small. But then after the fact,
but you're very gracious about it.
Exactly. After the fact, you still have to come back and recognize that there's a reason you didn't get it. It wasn't your time. So, but I'm not saying I didn't get it. I don't care. No. Of course, Charlie.
So do you looking back at the year at 2020 and then 2021 into 2022, do you feel that delay was what probably pushed you to create other songs that went more viral?
I think before Touch It was even released before VGMA last year, so it was just the album going ahead to do amazing things. The Golden Boy album, the Mom Babies came, there was spiritual earlier in the year, so I think I was already on the path. I mean, before last year's VGMA, there were talks that it could be that if I win it this year, I could win it next year because the year is already looking like amazing.
Also, you sort of had a vibe that if I win, even if I get it last year, this year too, I'm gonna pick it up because of how the work had put in. Okay.
It's just everything happened exactly how it was supposed to happen, So I'm grateful.
Yeah, and it's incredible. How long have you been in the industry in general?
It's been 5-6 years. I think 5-6 years. Yeah, 6 years.
Incredible.
Relatively still new.
I don't think so.
I'm still a newbie.
At this point, like that whole, you're like the leader of the new school. That I'll give you.
Thank you.
But in terms of being new, no. I think you've paid your dues.
You know how
enough.
people say like they're the A-list artists, and somebody was asking a question over the weekend. At which point does an artist now become part of the A-list?
Yeah. At what point did you think you were part of the A-list?
Me, I don't like to call myself A-list. Those things I leave it for the fans to decide who they think is A-list. All I care about is making sure I'm putting out great music, doing what I have to do as an artist. So it's what it is for me.
But your image has also sort of transformed. Like, you started off as like the sweetheart, with the cool love-based music, and I've sort of evolved into like this sex symbol right now.
The true selves always come out.
Eventually,
you can look at people like Miley Cyrus.
Eventually they turn into like this very raunchy.
Apart from the talent, there's like marketing people behind the thing. So sometimes there's like a plan.
Okay.
Like, to introduce you to the world, let's go soft. Let them.
Oh my
boy.
God, we love
when
it.
When they come in love, it's like, hey, now you see the real me. So.
But did you face a bit of a backlash when you transitioned from being the lover boy to being the sugar daddy, literally?
Change is always scary.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have a difficult time accepting change, and especially the parts of the world you come from. When people are used to a certain type of thing, when you try to change, there is always a resistance. But I think in all, later, eventually, Ghanaians have accepted that accolades were bad. After Saturday's performance, the girls
like, yo!
This guy is on national TV.
Now, talk to me about the performance and the vibe you decided to go for. So it was a carnival vibe. Then we did the very, which was very sexy. Very, literally.
When they told me that, at first I was pushing back.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, are you guys sure? This is something you do, like your own concept.
Exactly.
When everybody's like, it's for you. But this is an award show. Like, people are watching, like, nope.
Everyone is watching.
You reach that part of your career where you can literally take risk. Do it. If it's beautiful, it's beautiful. And everybody appreciated it. I'm so happy that it went well,
And it actually really paid off. Like, it was different.
Yep. It was like, everybody was like, what's going on? Like, and then the transition into the
carnival and oh my goodness,
it was amazing.
It literally amazing.
I literally this morning is the first time I actually watched it back, and then it was great. I mean, I'm grateful to everybody
honestly was,
that helped put that together.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So in case you're wondering, I am sitting here with the man, the artist of the year, the man with the hottest songs, the hottest vibe, and all the ladies, the girldom sugar himself, KiDi. Now, it's been an interesting journey. You started off from a reality show. Okay, so I don't know if you would remember, but my first introduction to you was on Hitmaker, because I was in charge of wardrobe, and KiDi used to give me stress. Oh my god! Because I remember there was one performance, and then there was an outfit in the mind that we had, and KiDi was like, no, this is how I'm coming on stage. This is my look, Charlie. This is my look. This is how I want it. And then I respected you for that, because even then you knew exactly how you wanted to be presented and everything else. And very quickly we all knew that you will likely win at some point in time. But looking at your transition from then through to, and I know you started off on campus, like as Jamna then, transitioning to become KiDi the star, into the love songs, into the sugar daddy himself. Describe that. I don't know if it's 6, maybe 6 is your introduction here, but it's probably started longer before that. So maybe the 10-year journey to Saturday night being crowned.
I think it was mostly emotional for people that have known me way before. It was too emotional for them because they had seen it. Or during the bandana days, I used to turn on my head and my guitar in the gun, go into the rooms, pens, and go and be serenading the girls.
You used to do that. The girls have been
playing that. That looking back, because I'm such a shy person to be going to push rooms and playing the guitar. It's been like a roller coaster journey.
Yeah.
Running from studio to studio, recording covers, putting my videos on social media, trying to get attention. To MC Hitmaker, to all the pizza shops I performed at, to all the ice cream shops.
Oh, Charlie.
It's been an interesting journey. So from there, somebody literally sent me a message on Saturday night about how a few years back I was campaigning for votes to win MC Hitmaker, and then look at me now, like the comparison. Now I used to be skinny, and now I'm still skinny, but right now I was like,
now you got a bit of body, body. Like come on.
So it's been exciting. The journey has been incredible. I'm super grateful for where we are, but I just want to remind people that this is not a destination.
Yeah.
The journey has not even started for me. Because,
really?
Yeah, this is only like a stepping stone to greatness and where we're trying to get to. So
where is the big plan, if I may ask? Look, if you could take a Snapchat into the future, maybe 2, 3, 5 years from now, where is brand KiDi gonna be?
I'm looking at a time where I'll be like
global service vague.
Okay. But I always say that my favorite part of this whole journey, for me, my whole job is like performing, being on stage. I want to be able to walk into any country in any part of the world and sell out any venue and have people come and not just sing my song, chant my music. Those are the times where I feel like when I'm on stage and I hear people singing my song, I feel like a god, it gives me that god status. And that's like one of the most important things to me. If awards come along the way here and there, to be nice, to be beautiful.
Yeah.
But my big goal, the vision I see is on stage to a large crowd, chanting my music for like a 2-hour, 3-hour set full of bangers,
Madison Square Garden. I can picture it too. Yeah. And I'm actually really excited for that possibility. Yeah. But you spoke about pizza shop and ice cream shops. What was the first amount you ever got paid to perform?
When we used to do Pinocchio, we were 4 guys and we used to share 50 CDs each. Yeah. And we loved that. At that time, we didn't have a problem. There was no like this money is small. But that time it was, hey, 50 CDs. 50 CDs. Just come and sing. To me, it was okay. I don't have a problem. It's like some extra cash. Extra cash for me, so it was good. Looking back, I'm like, wow.
50 CDs.
This is slavery.
And that's the transport and everything you will get.
It's slavery.
Hey, Randy is good, sir. Super, bro.
It's time of the day want to give me something that is not here. Have the conversation.
Like right now, small money stuff. You don't care for small money. Thank you. We've elevated the life. But describe the last 24 hours for you.
It's been. I'm AJ. Trust me.
At what point did you know that I'm gonna win?
There was no point that I felt like I was gonna win, to be honest, because Charlie,
last year,
anything I had to go by last year, and even award shows in general, Charlie, the expectation is always what kills the hope. It's like, I feel like I'll take it.
I'm going and
remember that first my award, and I didn't want to say that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, this time I'm leaving the house of God.
Thank you.
And I came back. And I was like, you know what, I'll be back. And this time when I came, I didn't say I'll be back because now I don't want to jinx it. I was like, let's keep an open mind. But I'm happy. First, congratulations to all my colleagues, you know, in the category to Black Sheriff, because I know social media was saying
it was they were pitting the two of you.
So congratulations to him for winning Best New Artist as well.
Of course.
To everybody who won on the night, even those who didn't win. If you're nominated, Charlie, you sported it.
Honestly.
Him to everybody. Charlie, Ghana music is on the rise, and there's something amazing happening in the industry. We need to focus in that positive light and keep like pulling each other up.
So who was the first person that called when
My mom, always. She's always the first.
Your mom is literally like the sweetest.
Always. My mom literally on Saturday pulled up in the club.
What?
Yeah,
You're joking.
I was in the club so after the show we went to support DJ Mills his birthday. So I was there with Camido, and Kelvin Boy,
Milku, all of them.
We were all chilling, and then my mom was calling me, so I was like,
what's going on?
Pick up, because I'm in the club, it's noisy, you know, it's like so much noisy. And Kim Promise was like, pick, just here in the club. So I pick up the phone, like, Ma, like, I'm outside. I'm like, outside? Well, you don't even know where I am. Where are you? Then I'm outside the club. I'm like,
you're serious? So your mom pulled up to the club?
Up with my little brothers, my cousins.
Are you
aunties,
serious?
Squad. I went outside to get them. They came into the club.
Yeah.
For a few minutes.
Come on.
The DJ was like, Mama KiDi's in the building.
I love it. Your mom is such a filial mama. Like, oh goodness. I love it.
I dedicate it. The flag is going to be in their home. It's going to be in their hall.
Come on.
Mr. Charlie, my son is there, you know, so proud.
What did you get her for Mother's Day though?
Oh, we went out to brunch. Myself,
come on.
Zane. We went to have a good time. We chilled, you know, just family time.
Oh, I love that.
And we spent the whole time talking about Saturday nights, you know, and all the coupons time we needed to do and all that. It was beautiful.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So, how did she react, and maybe your support system in general react when you first said, you know what, music is going to be it?
So when it started, I think I used to go to a church called Faith Evangelical when I used to live with my grandma in Bukum area, and for them, I was in children's service then, and you know, children's service choir, you know, when you're in children's service, you join the choir and sing, making melodies in my heart, you know, those things, and that's what it was for me, you know. And I think my seniors were graduating into the main church. So it's like, oh, the choir is going to minister onto the main church, so Jamina, please lead the choir, sing. I was like, oh, cool. I didn't even understand the concept of I can sing, you know. I was just like, you know,
I just do it.
Just doing it. So my mom didn't used to go to that church, but she came to see because I was performing, so she came to see. And then she was that day I turned the church upside down, like spraying money on, you know, when you're singing that day they're offering the church there. Serious. And yeah, you know, she was proud and came, was like, I didn't know you could sing. I didn't know I could sing. And then the leader of the church choir took me under. It was like, this guy has something, let's mentor him. So they kept like, you know, mentoring. So when I go back to school, entertainment, because now I realize I can sing.
So they're like, yeah.
When Akon drops, nobody wanna sit down in school performing.
Come on.
Yeah, so later, all of this, my mom was, you know, because it was like, oh, my son is having fun. But obviously, when we got to uni, it became more serious because now I think my final year in uni, right after Hitmaker, there was concerns, and rightly so, because as a parent you're always like wondering, you know, looking out for your kid's future.
Of course.
So you're about to graduate from uni. What's the plan?
Next, yeah.
You know, is this what you really want to do? You know, you're a brilliant boy. You know, my mom, she was like, you know, go and do your masters. You know,
yes.
Go and get some job. You know, mothers always like to.
And then at least do it on the side.
Exactly. You know, a lot of things we do, our parents do, they do it for themselves. A lot of things we do, I even do it for my mom, because basically my mom wants to be able to meet her friends and say, hey, my son,
thank you.
You know, so there was a conversation, there was a whole family meeting where the family was worried. You know,
pressure.
What are you going to do with your life? This is what I want to do. So are you sure? I'm like, you guys, you know what? Give me like a year. Try and make it. If the year is up and I've not made anything, you know, then you can say I should go to school, and I'll have no choice but to go back to school. and then God being so good.
Right after, like literally that year didn't come up.
Because after Hitmaker, I had that year where I was still trying to figure it out, stuff. So it was really tough. But I always like to give thanks to my whole family for always being behind me, supporting. And today we are here. Everybody's proud of me.
Charlie, I love that so much. So support system, we're a bit testy, but but did you ever do any Dex job, or have you ever done any Dex?
You've done a proper service for a year. I was wearing suit and tie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I used to be very troublesome. I remember even when the postings came out for national service, the first one I got, they didn't take me.
Why?
I got this story is almost, I went to the Presbyterian headquarters. That's why I got.
Yeah.
And then they were like, I had my hair, a certain way.
They said no.
So like, no, you
can't work here. So go for.
So I went back to the secretariat. Actually, they didn't take me. So also, so they posted me to somewhere else, and they posted me into the National Service Secretariat itself. And looking back, I used to be very notorious because I didn't want to be there. And I'll go to work late. By 3 o'clock, I'm sneaking out to try and make music. My boss is always like, "Hey, this boy, I'm troublesome." So on the last day of national service, you know how people do national service and they hope that the company will,
retain them.
So like the last day, they called all the service personnel and they're like, "Oh, Mr. Jamna, as for you, we all know you don't want to be here, so thank you for your service." And I was like, ow. Yeah,
that's literally how they just happily.
Apart from that, I think in uni, long vacation, I used to work in busy internet as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to, do the marketing department.
Come on.
I've done, Charlie. I've done.
Yeah,
all these times really told me this is not what I want to do with my life because I wasn't feeling it.
So you knew very quickly on that music is it or nothing.
It was,
Pretty girl, come wind up your body. 10 toes, one girl, make it touch it, touch it, touch it.
Okay, so let's get into a few messages. Quite a lot of people are excited about it. I'm excited about Brunch in the City with AJ. It's KiDi time from Enyonam in Gulf City in Tema. Good morning, AJ. Please, where can I get the live band performance by KiDi? Just play live band. If I hear no open and something is doing me. Honestly, whenever you do a live band renditions of songs, I
enjoy live band so much. It's liberating. You
Charlie,
get the freedom to do as you please.
And you add like it's a different vibe. Yeah. Honestly. AJ, congrats to KiDi. His Touch It song is so on point from Nyan Kukumimle. Good morning, AJ. It's a new week and I'm tuning into the show. Congratulations to KiDi from William. Okay, I read this a little earlier. So yeah, you can send in your messages to KiDi on 0549986996. That's 0549986996. I'm in the studio with the man that drives all the ladies crazy. The girl them sugar. So getting into your scheduling, because I know you do crazy back-to-back shows. Is there such a thing as a rest period for you? Do you make out time to rest and relax?
Sometimes.
And how do you do that?
Sometimes rest comes in different forms. Rest can be from point A to point B. Like this morning, this is the 5th interview I'm doing this morning.
Wow.
So my rest is on my way from the previous thing, like,
moving on to the next one.
That's what it is. But like you said, it's a busy schedule for us. And I do not complain because I love it. I love, like, I literally prayed for this at a point in my life. There was a time when I wake up, I had nothing to do. Like, I wake up when I'm there. Like, nobody's calling me. I was like, God, I want to be busy. Oh, God, please. So I literally cannot complain.
Yeah.
I love that. Today I'm here. Next week I'm about to travel. I'm about to be on the road soon. Like, I love it because I get to perform to different people. Like, it's when I get home. My little way of resting. Sometimes I put on a show, watch a show, sleep, eat. It's just my little way of resting. But when I'm out, Charlie, you have to be a superstar. So,
honestly,
it is what it is.
How do you protect your personal space? So as someone that everyone loves and people feel like they own you in some way or form because they support you. There's a lot of entitlement, especially with fans, and we even with someone like me, like we don't do it intentionally, but it comes off in a very wrong way. How do you ensure that the boundaries that you want to keep for yourself, for your son, for your family are maintained and people are able to respect that?
So personally, because of the kind of person I am, I always need a lot of energy to recharge if I have to deal with people, because I keep saying that dealing with people takes a lot of energy. Because if I enter a space, everybody's energy is different.
Yeah.
Somebody's hyper, somebody, everybody wants something. Oh, KiDi, yeah. But I have to find like a balance to cater to everybody and not offend somebody.
Yeah.
And when I go home, that's why I like to be indoors a lot, because indoors is when I get to recharge. If I'm recharged and I come out, I can deal with all the energies, go back, recharge. And like on Saturday when my mom was in the club, I was like trying to walk her through to the table, and there was this guy who was trying to talk to me.
Oh,
I
Charlie.
think he was a little slightly drunk. So
Yeah.
he was like, and he wasn't taking no for
And
an
he was
answer.
excited because
I
he
was
won and he
coming from a
wants
place of
you.
excitement,
Yeah.
I was like, KiDi, I was like, oh boss, I'm coming. Let me
Let
make
me
my mom know.
hey.
I was like, no, I want to talk to you. I'm like, bro, this is not the time. Like I'm with my family. Like let me. Some people just don't understand. Like
Yeah.
they feel like at every point in time you need to be on. Like,
Are you able to say no?
Sometimes.
Okay. Do you feel
But
bad when
I
you
always
do it?
have to find a way to do it, because we come from a place where no.
Yes, it's taking.
Let's just face fact.
Yeah.
People don't know how to take no. Is rude. No is like, who are you to say no to me? Like sometimes I'll go to somewhere. Like on Friday I went for Small God's album launch, and a couple of people wanted to do interviews. I was like,
I'm not in the mood for it.
like boss, I beg you today. I'm not. It's not my album. It's Small God. So go and interview him. Yeah. Oh, but I want a few. I was like, boss, I beg you today. I'm just not.
You've
like,
had a
they were
long
still
day.
pushing, and I was like, you know what? I'm drunk. I don't want to do it.
I just got out of it. Yeah.
There's always that, push, and there's like, no matter how much you mean well, sometimes can come off as, we're all trying to figure it out still. So sometimes
How do you?
grace.
Oh, sorry to cut it. How do you keep your private life private? Because it even took us a while to find out about your son, and we don't know about your relationship status. Like you tend to keep certain things to your chest. How? Because people fail at it.
I'm looking up to Beyonce on that. I'm looking up to Beyonce on that. I'll let you know what I want.
She's
you
a
to
legend
know.
in that.
You never hear fame from Beyonce unless Beyonce says you will hear it, you will not hear it. And like it's a tough space to be in, where you know that you are a public figure, so most of your life is going to be public. But then there are certain things that you just will not allow to, because I keep saying that when you put something in the public eye, you've opened it up for everybody to have an opinion and say whatever they want to say about it, So I keep saying, Charlie, now first when I started, when you asked me a question in an interview, I was too new to say no, so I have to find a way to answer the question, and then you still twist it. But now, we've gotten to a level where if you ask me a question I don't want to answer,
I want to understand. Yeah.
When I read carpet, somebody was asking me some questions, I was like, I looked at her and she was like, sorry, boss.
Like, what are you asking me?
What am I going to do while we are here? So sometimes it's just having the conversation saying no. I do not want to talk about this, or just not putting it out there. So if I put something out there, obviously
you've thought about it, you're
to,
happy to put it out there
for everybody to have an opinion about it.
Now, if you can reflect on your journey, how do you think, in the literal sense and figuratively perhaps, you've grown the most? In what areas have you grown the most?
I think in how I deal with people management, because music is not just going to the studio and I have talent, I'm singing. It has a lot to do with people, because I'm performing to people, I'm doing interviews, talking to people. It's just people. The fans always feeling like I can tell you how to do it, don't do that. So it's just how I've grown in how to handle people and accept constructive criticisms and take good things, sieve out the bad, scroll past trolls. I've just grown so much in that area that it's amazing for me to see. First, when I see insults, I want to reply back.
So how do you deal with it? How do you deal with
now?
trolls
When
right
I see now, I've cultivated a habit of laughing with the trolls.
Okay.
So when you laugh at me, I'll laugh at me. So we move. Like it ends there,
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the major parts of, because I'm a very sentimental person, and lots of things, get to me right now. I'm going to that place. I mean, still certain things will still get to you, but now I've just put in my mind. Everybody on social media is just
we all have our own agenda, so we are just pushing our own agenda. Alrighty, so let's get into a few more messages, and we'll go into this one about inspirations. Hey, all these appellations for me. Okay, let me read it. Hello, the most princess of the airways, almost show host of the event. It shocks me. Please ask Geldom Sugar on his Blue EP, which song is his favorite, and which song does he feel or think didn't get the attention it deserves? For me, it's Next Time I See You. Hey, AJ, that tune, it's good. It's good. Retro vibes and things, Chalet. what would he have been doing if music didn't happen? Nee van der Poel. Okay, so first one. What would you have been doing if music hadn't happened?
I would say I probably would have been an athlete.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you were good at
I was back in high school.
A runner or a footballer
I used to run 400
Really?
meters, yeah. I was like, when people say, I used to run, it's not like I was part of the team.
Okay.
I was the team. Like,
come on.
Brag about it.
Brag about it, baby.
Like these days, I know in the movies where when you're watching those dance movies, like you guys say, and then the dancers appear and everybody's looking at them. When I enter a tack, all the others, he has come. The boy has come. Because when I step on the tracks, it's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, like from Form 1 to Form 4, zonal champion. Gold from
Charlie?
Yeah. So
okay. So you've been a golden boy for time, man. For time. Okay.
In life, I needed to pick one between the sports and music,
And then
music is always my first love.
I love. Okay. Now, also about the EP, Blue EP. Which song do you think they didn't get?
Person is right. Next time I see you, people obviously sometimes are not. They love it, but they like what they like, so they want to go to the club and hear the
jam
songs.
along.
So some of these songs are overlooked, but people can still attest the fact that, this song is really good, but it didn't get the most attention. I think next time I see you, was it. Yeah.
Okay. AJ KiDi speaks so well. It's nice listening to him. He's a good music ambassador. Keep on keeping on, champ. From now. But Kweko David has a question for KiDi, and he's joined us in the studio.
Please come on.
It shocks me. Like, okay, David.
Okay, so here it is. Last week we were sitting here on Traffic Avenue when Kwame Dazi brought us some concourse as usual, right?
Yeah.
And he says, Mr. Drew says he's crushing on Cina Soul. Okay. My question is, how does KiDi feel when he hears such a thing?
Okay, are you on Cina? Okay, so I
yeah,
see.
Because Kwame sat here
you answer it, and I'll follow up with. Okay, so
like guys, I'm crushing on Rihanna. What can you say?
Oh wow! Oh hello.
I'm crushing on Beyonce too. Jay-Z beat me. I ain't Jay home, but you gonna fight me? So crash there. It's open to crash. You can crash.
Everyone can crash on anybody.
Black people crash. Crash is harmless. You can crash on somebody.
Okay.
You can be watching a movie with your husband, and then you say, "Oh, honey, I'm crashing on this night."
Yeah.
Crash is very harmless.
Yeah.
If you are in love with them, that's a different conversation.
Uh-huh.
But crash, people get crashes all the time.
Okay. Well, you have a bit of artistic connection with Cina. Some people have read into it to assume that there might be something more than. How do you react to that?
Like you said, all it's artistic connection. It's the music. I've known her since uni days. We went to Legon together, and we've been friends since then. And we even grew closer on sets because of the Sugar movie for my first album. So we've been friends, and it's just friendship, and that's what it is. But I see all the
you guys like to milk it.
Yeah, life there. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
We know that you would like. So.
It is what it is.
She's an amazing artist.
Yeah, she really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feelings is it's one of my favorite, honestly. Congratulations, Dennis. Hey, full name in that. Mr. Jamila, my dear, you deserve this award and more. KiDi, so high. We're all behind you, and your dreams will surely be a reality. Come back to London, hon, and this time, please come home and eat.
Hey.
Daisy in London.
Come home and eat.
Come home and eat. Dear friend, okay. Now, yeah. So, speaking of London, fantastic independence bash you and Kwame did there. Tell us about deciding that you're going to headline a concert, not in Ghana, in your home, like in your comfort zone, but doing it in the UK and selling it out days before the event happened.
It's always a risk, doing something new, and we can track with our music, can track where most of our streams and fans come from. Okay. So many parts of the world, but London is one of the core places where our fans are, so for us, this is actually going to be one of many, first of many that we're doing. I was like, let's kickstart it from London because we have so many fans there who really stream our music. And I was like, hey, Charlie, can the boys decide? I believe because we're working hard enough, to venture into certain things. And I'm so proud of me and my brother for able to pull this off, and the whole team. Charlie, the team behind that was working.
Honestly,
and the fans who, I love performing outside because there's a certain energy that they bring to concerts. Like they are paying money for the tickets,
So
right?
they will enjoy
when
it.
they are coming, they are making their mind that straight. But sometimes in Ghana here, the ticket meaning by his boyfriend who's part of the organizers has pocketed some 3 tickets. So it's like, yeah, come and collect. When you come to see the hair, makeup is expensive, hair is expensive, you know.
I'm not sweating it out. Not today.
I like the song, but me, I'm just moving my head small, you know. But they come out and they like it's the energy.
They
you know,
rave
it's
along.
Lovely. It's lovely, you know. Yeah.
Do you have any other endeavors apart from music that you're into?
No, it's just 100%.
Oh, so some people say you can't make 100% of your livelihood from just being only on the music.
Yeah, some people say a lot of things.
But is it something
I honestly,
Yeah.
I understand where they're coming from when they say that, but I think it also comes from a place of people not really seeing music as a job. To them, it's like some boys are rascal boys who want to come and jump on stage and smoke and drink and do plenty things. But just like a banker who goes to the office and work hard to make sure they attain their goals, as artists, we go to the studio to also work hard to attain our goals. So when you see that way, you do everything it is you need to do well and diligent. You need to make sure you reap fruits from your job.
I like
so
that.
that is what it is. And obviously, there are so many things I want to do in the future with the music together, but relatively I'm still trying to build myself to a certain level where, you know, I can decide to, okay, now I want to venture into this too, I want to venture into this too, but for now it's just the music thing.
Do you or would you consider merchandising? Because
yeah.
obviously as your style, which has evolved largely in a lot of great ways, you become a bit of a style icon for the gentleman. Always on point, always showing exactly what a woman wants to see. Would you consider having your own range
Yes,
of
definitely
clothes?
something. It's one of the things like I was talking about later in life. I like to do these things because if you look at artists from different parts of the world, one way they make a lot of money is through the merch. Yeah.
Yes.
If you go to a concert in the O2, there's a whole room
Yes.
of merch where
Yes.
people go and buy before.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely something. And even outside of just merchandise, like the actual like fashion stuff is something I'm very, you know, interested in. And later in life, it's a venture I like to, you know.
Okay.
look out for,
Have you bought anything to celebrate winning Artist of the Year? Yes. Or maybe splurged on yourself or indulged yourself. Do you plan on doing that?
I'm not a very, you know, buy to celebrate kind of person. I buy there, I'll buy them, but not to celebrate. You know, and sometimes it's good to treat yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like you've worked hard. And as Ghanaians, as a cool man as I am,
Thank
you.
you.
Sometimes when I'm coming to buy something, I'm thinking,
You think
I'm going to buy. Do I really need it? But like, Charlie, as you work hard, it's good to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Yeah.
Although, you know, you're making plans for the future and things, but you need to also, Charlie, enjoy it. That's what you're working to be comfortable in life and or make sure your family is also comfortable.
Yeah. What's the biggest purchase you've made once you became a star? What's the biggest purchase?
This one on top. It's probably land.
Okay.
See, land the cost.
Charlie, I swear.
By finishing now, that's part one. Now the fighting will go 5 minutes. Charlie.
Before you start the building two on top. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie, I don't like to be poor. I want to live a luxurious life.
Soft life.
Charlie, I want to
Always.
when I wake up, I'm wearing a bathrobe.
Thank
made
you.
with silk,
Champagne
and
on ice.
Looking my garden, my whole, you know, I want that life, you know, and I know that to be able to get there, I have to work my off. You know, like I want to work so hard that one day I'll just wake up and enjoy life. You know? So I know that but God give us good health and give us life to keep working hard. You know?
Amen. Now let's talk about the biggest musical risk you ever taken. Your music largely reflects like periods in your life. Yeah. So that there's looking at the different albums, there are days that you feel like, oh, he's really chirpy here, or perhaps not in there, or maybe me, I'm reading too much meaning to it. But what is the biggest musical risk you've taken, and did it pay off, and how did you react to that?
The biggest musical risk I've taken thus far in my career is Touch It, and we all know how this paid off, you know. And one of the awards of the night that meant a lot to me, I would say, is Song of the Year. Because I remember after recording Touch It, the conversations we had as a team.
Yes.
It's like, this is not the normal Ghana sound, bro. You know, the Ghana people
Bend
don't
over.
want to shake, you don't want to dance. You know, this is just a bit.
Yeah.
I sing shut up and like there was a lot of conversation, like
even
where
in
do
the
we go,
lyrical
the
content,
angle,
yes,
like everything. So for this to go ahead to win the most popular song of the year, it's so exciting to me because it's telling me that people's ears and hearts and minds are open to different sounds. Like anybody can shine doing what they feel comfortable doing. So far as you know, you can do it and do it well. So it was a risk, you know, switch because everybody knew me to be the Odoye KiDi, you know, and then that happened and it's paid off in ways that I'd never even imagined. And it's even opened my mind more because my next single is like more liberal, lyrical content, like. Yeah, means I'm afraid, but that shall not be.
You're willing to.
I'm willing to take the risk again because great risk comes with great rewards, and I'm willing to go the way.
And you've literally swept award season. I mean, Touch It won Song of the Year at our Entertainment Achievement Awards here, Best Male Artist. 3 Music, you carried it. VGMA, you've carried it. Like
my award cabinet is full right
honestly,
now.
I'm wondering.
I
love that. Now, looking back at how the industry in itself, in terms of the laurels, has appreciated you as an artist, I want to describe the feeling.
It's a mixed, you know, it's very dicey and tricky, you know, to not get lost
in all the hype.
Yeah, you know, it's just you're trying to stay grounded. All of like you're trying to be grateful, you know, not take it for granted and stay grounded and still work hard and push harder. So there's always like, you know, it's very important to have your family who are always making sure that you are always still, you know, remembering where you're from, where you're, you know, awards I keep saying they're beautiful. I always say it's don't make nobody lie you.
Kelly.
Getting an award is nice.
It feels good.
It's good. Going on stage and getting fans is beautiful. But let's not get lost in that. I want award. I'm doing music for award. Then you get lost and you lose the whole essence of what we're doing. You know. So a bar is nice if it doesn't come. Keep working hard because I don't know everybody's goals are different. Maybe some people is award and that's fine. But me personally, it's just way
beyond
more than
that.
all of this. So yeah.
How? Okay. Do you feel a pressure now to top the success because Touch It did crazy numbers? Like all your songs, literally in the last few years, have done incredible numbers, and you've managed to top each one. Now you've gotten to a point where this particular one has gone viral in ways we didn't even think was possible.
So it means we'll top it. That's the energy. The way you say if you look at it from
enjoyment to say cheese. Yeah,
it's crazy because as artists, right, when you get a big song, make nobody like we don't know what the next song is going to sound like. We don't have a plan of this.
So we now have to figure out. No calculations.
So it's like after stages, I was even wondering.
So how
was going to get another hit, like another huge hit like this? But we thank God for the grace and the talent He's bestowed on us because we know that every time the goal is always keep getting better and better and better. And Touch It has gapped. It means I'm excited for that because it means to top that. It means I keep going bigger. I'm keep getting bigger. So Charlie, as you said, from A to B to C, we're not coming back to B.
Absolutely.
So yeah, next one is also doing what it shall do. Beyond.
You know it. Hi AJ, good morning. I'd just like to say a big congratulations to the sugar daddy KiDi for making us proud. Tell him I really love his music and always pray he takes it far in his musical journey. I'm really feeling the vibe this morning from Bismarck in Istanbul, Turkey. Now I'll go on to Facebook and get a bit of the messages there as well. We're live on
Pretty girl, come wind up your body. 10 toes, one girl, make it.
We're live on we're streaming live as well.
Touch it, pass me the touch it. Pretty girl, come wind up your body.
No, okay. The females love you. What are some of the craziest things fans have done or said to you in recent times?
The most recent one was something that happened recently that I wasn't very enthused about.
What was that?
But I took it in grace and left.
How? What was done?
I went to a birthday party the Twins on Bed party.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning to perform, but I mean, they are my brothers, so
Yeah,
it was
so
nice
you're like,
to
oh,
show
let me get
support.
on.
Yeah, you know, I did a couple of things for them, and then got down, and this girl approached me, like she and her friends, and she was like, "Oh, KiDi, I want to take a picture." Obviously, she's not from here.
Yeah.
She looks like, I want to take a picture. I was like, "Oh, you know, cool. I'm a nice guy. You know,
Why not?
I got you. Come through." You know. Then she came. When she was walking across the stand beside me, she stopped in front of me, and she's really tall. Like she's taller than me.
Yeah.
So I was looking, and then she just grabbed my yeah.
No.
She was laughing. I was like, "Yeah, I heard things about you," and she grabbed like. I just, you know what happened? I just walked away. Like I didn't even say anything.
Goodness.
I just left.
Oh my goodness.
So like her friends and certain people that I know that were around
Now
were
came
texting like,
oh my
God,
goodness.
like we're so sorry for her. I'm like, yeah, nah, it's fine, it's good.
That is such a violation, and
yeah, we don't talk about these things enough.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like if it's a guy, it's like, oh,
yeah,
they like
exactly.
it, but
No,
man.
you can't touch people
What
inappropriately.
I portray doesn't give you the right to
Exactly, you can't touch people
say Megan Thee
inappropriately.
Stallion
No,
goes
no,
on
no.
stage, look wearing this so you can go and touch.
Yeah.
No. That's not.
Oh, that's actually
acceptable.
really messed up.
But yeah, I want people to be respectful, you know.
Of people's
There's nothing
space.
wrong with showing that you love somebody and you want to, you know, yes, but be respectful. I would never walk up to a female.
Of
I have
course.
a female artist that I love. I can never touch them in an inappropriate way, you know. So let's show our love, you know, but let's be respectful with it.
Yeah. Wow.
Ten toes, one girl, make it touch it.
Crazy.
Touch it.
Because when even you tell your male friends about it, they even laugh because like, it's not,
I feel violated on your behalf because I'm like, it's
like
wrong.
everybody there felt it was
Yeah.
the atmosphere just changed. It was like I just walked away. Yeah, I didn't even want to say anything. I just walked
I'm
away.
not even gonna comment on anything.
Yeah,
No,
I
but
just
that was actually really that was really mature of you to not go on
because
full
I know that
blast.
how angry I was.
You'd have said
Yeah,
something, and
there was
that
a
would have gone
second lady
viral.
There, the ambassador was there. Were people very.
Oh,
so I
Charlie.
didn't want to go and, so I just walked quietly away.
Touch it. Pretty girl, come your body.
See the reactions
yeah.
and not what caused you to
Exactly,
react.
exactly. Do you feel that sometimes you misunderstood in that sense, where people do things to you or say things to you, and perhaps you might reply back, but everyone looks at your reply and
Of
never
course,
what
it
someone
happens
does?
in every aspect of our life, you know. In our homes, our workplace, everywhere. Somebody's doing something, nobody's saying, somebody's doing the ones you pet. You go and reply and it's
Yeah.
like, hey, you did. So it happens all the time. So life is all about finding the balances in some of these, you know, gray areas and navigating them properly. So, yeah.
Touch it.
Hi, KiDi is a diamond. I love him so much. I'm Papa Scott in Tema.
Wind up your body.
Now, do you feel that you have gone to a point where now there's so much fan expectations for you? So are you giving us a new project anytime soon?
I want to.
Okay.
Please, Richie. I believe you are listening.
We are begging.
I'll put you on the spot. I want the project, please.
I'm joining KiDi in begging
Please,
for
I
a
said
new
this year, let's
project.
do singles, but I want to drop projects.
Something
please.
small. We
But yeah,
beg
new
you.
music is definitely come. We're ready with it. Like I said, this new music scares me a bit because we are taking more freedoms and liberties now. But I before I even came, when I was reading a comment on Twitter about somebody say, Charlie, how has KiDi managed to Sulia the whole system to
I
make
swear.
touch video friendly? Because that song is very
Touch it.
No, honestly, and also speaking about your video quality, like in terms of putting out incredible visuals for your videos, you've perfected it.
We
You've
go
cracked
all
the
out.
formula.
We go all out because visual interpretation of your music is very important. You know, it's not just about just going to the studio to make a good song. It's nice, yeah, but people need to watch and, you know, enjoy, like, oh wow, you know. And we have a lot of fans from outside, you know. They need to get like a glimpse of where you're from, you know, in your music videos as well. So we go all out. We always make sure our pictures, the women are beautiful Ghanaian women
Of
are
course.
represented in there, you know, the clothes we wear. It's just beautiful. I love
colours,
Mepadi Efe.
Wow,
Yeah,
Usha.
you know. Yeah.
Now, what's a ballpoint figure? If you could give like an estimation of how much averagely
All I can say
videos
is a
cost.
lot.
I will keep it at that.
It's a lot. When they bring me the budget for them, how much we're spending. Let's do it because I believe in, you know, good work. I believe in excellent work, and I know that to get that is always expensive. You know? Yeah.
Girl, come wind up your body. 10 toes, one girl,
Lots
make
of the
it touch.
monies we get as artists
Goes
always
right
back
back
into
into-
the craft. You know, people are looking at you like projecting your life, like, okay, keep touch it. It's going here and here. It's probably made this. But what you don't know is the amount of money it takes to market, to shoot video, for promo, for everything. Like everything literally goes back into there. Because if I'm making the money and I'm spending it, then I'm stuck because what am I, I don't move forward from there. But a lot of the monies that we make for shows, that's when we charge shows, please. Yeah, people. Because if you want us to do that, everybody say Ghana artists are doing artists, people should do this. It all takes money, So everything we make goes back right into it to make sure we grow.
Is there financial pressure on you? People like to perceive, we like to watch people's pockets. So we assume, you streaming 100 million videos, you have 100 million views on YouTube, this, that, and we start to project into your project, your pockets largely. Do you feel that people have a weird financial
expectation?
Yes. Perfect, thank you.
To always be there, like you said, people on social media who are observing and calculating your life. Like Christmas, I know somebody's calculating the number of shoes I'm playing. Like,
I say that, hey.
You take at least this, each. So this is each. KiDi, try to give me something small, But all I can say is, like I said earlier, God has been good, I won't lie. We get money from the music, the streams, and to get streams means the music has to travel and cross over to get real significant money. The money all goes back into it. All I can say, I'm not where I want to be financially in life. Like I said, luxury life I want to know. This is not its craft.
I feel you, my brother.
I want to be able to come to City FM when I'm coming. I'm bringing phones.
Come on, ish, that's it.
Everybody will be inviting KiDi for it because when it comes to bring things, I want to be able to make everybody around me happy, my family, friends comfortable. So we're not there yet. That's why people need to support us more. Let's
in terms of endorsement deals that you sign with different, you have a financial institution, you have a telco, a mobile phone and all that. What goes into the selection of the brands that you work with? Is it that I need to love it before I select it?
That's one, because if I don't love the brand, unless the money is crazy, I'll take it to love the brand. I'm like, it has a
Bring
price.
me the money.
It has a price. No, but on the real though, it's always about finding if the brands, the brands also have a selection process, obviously, and always have to make sure that we all have can meet in a middle ground where both of us, our brands can work together,
mutually beneficial for everybody.
There's always those things, and so far all the brands I've worked with are amazing. Shouts to all of them. Shout out to Samsung, my family, Fidelity, Fun Nice, Close Up, all those.
You have a long list of them,
and there's new ones coming.
Is it imperative that every artist finds extra source of income with endorsement deals?
It's very important, because this part of the world we're from, most of the monies come from show and endorsements, because stream significantly nothing there. It's now that it's looking good enough, but it's shows and brand endorsement. And brand endorsement is not even just about the money. The money is very important, but it also elevates you, the artist, beyond. It's like, okay, this guy is doing well, but it's not just about now. This other brand that is so amazing sees his brand as so well that they want to work with him, so it puts you on a pedestal, so it's very important that no matter what, maybe unless you don't want, but you need to be able to place your brand so that you can always work with future brands. Like I want to be able to work with so many brands in the future as well, like clothing brands, food, so many of them.
I'll end with when we can expect the final project, but quickly, you tend to shy away from certain conversations, like aka what? Politics. You try and say, is it deliberate? Do you feel the need not to comment on what's going on and offend a certain side?
I feel like politics is a one-man, it's my opinion about things, and I always say that it's good to identify where you're from and the circumstances around you to do certain things. We're from a place where, like for example, if there's election time, right, and you go perform, maybe the political parties are doing their rallies, right? Maybe MPP calls KiDi, KiDi, come and perform for us. Probably to KiDi, he's going to perform and take his money. But unfortunately, we end up
be perceived
system where if you perform for MPP, any people automatically blacklist you. Hey, KiDi is MPP, but you're just working. It's not supposed to be like that. But what should be isn't always what is, So it's just important to just make sure that, Charlie, based on where you're from, I know who I vote for, I know who I support, I keep it to myself. Because coming to sit on radio to say I am this, I am that, then somebody is listening and automatically they form their own opinions and stuff. So I don't want that. I want my music to be accepted by all. Yeah, and doesn't mean I have one that I love. It's just my personal preference.
Okay. I respect that. So we're expecting new music in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, I look forward to it.
It's time to sack you.
It's time for the news to go. But KiDi, thank you so much for coming through. Always a pleasure. Congratulations again. We look